Hello and welcome. It's Andrew and Claire from Cafe Success.
Good morning.
Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. We've delighted to welcome on to have a chat with Alex today. Now, we get a lot of emails, don't we? We get lots and lots of emails every day from people who want to talk to us about different ideas, different products. And this week, Alex sent us an email and we both saw it and we both said, we need to find out more.
Yeah.
So we looked into this and we're delighted that Alex has agreed to come on and have a chat to us about this new idea that he's got that will change the life of a lot of cafe owners and baristas and our industry, hospitality industry throughout the world. So over to you, Alex. Welcome. Please introduce yourself and tell us more.
Thanks, Claire. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Claire. Thanks so much for having me. It's great to see you both as always, and thanks for the warm welcome. That was beautiful. I own and run Need a Barista, which is a staffing and recruitment platform for the hospitality industry and the hospitality industry alone. You might pick up on my accent, as Andrew pointed out last time we spoke. I'm from Australia, where we originally launched the platform a few years ago, and with a simple goal, I think, and this is where we cross paths well, a simple goal of supporting, the cafes that we work with, and specifically for us in their staffing. We all know how much staffing is a challenge for the industry, and we saw that having run cafes ourselves for sort of 10 years in Australia and the US a little bit as well. And we knew there needed to be a solution for that was as agile and quick as the industry is. And that's how Need a Barista was born. So we supply staffing to cafes, restaurants, pop-ups, anywhere that serves coffee and food. That's my brief intro.
Yeah. So what really, we had a brief chat yesterday, and what really sort of attracted me to the whole concept is that you're a coffee shop owner, a cafe owner, so you're an independent business owner. You understand how it works. You talked our language yesterday when we talked to you in terms of the stresses of running a coffee shop and that shortage at the moment of good team players to help you, particularly at short notice. And your platform sort of ticks so many boxes in that, in terms of just to explain to me exactly how it works.
Yeah, look, we've got a really simple rule here that a cafe can connect with a worker through our platform in usually less than 10 minutes. That can be to cover anything from a few hours at their cafe or restaurant to weeks at a time or permanent recruitment. Our rule is that we wouldn't want anyone on our platform connecting with these business owners that we wouldn't be happy walking into a cafe we owned or managed ourselves. That's our golden rule. I think we touched on this the first time we spoke. There's some really simple foundational needs that a small business owner, like it often is the case with a cafe, has, and that is trust in the staff, trust in their skills, that they can just walk in the door and know what they're doing and be professional about it. We think that's a huge stress. It was always a huge stress for us when we were running cafes. And, in our conversations with the thousands of cafe owners that we've had through the platform over the years in Australia, that's one of their biggest challenges. We think, aside from cash flow, the issue of staffing, is perennial, and it's up there. And it's probably a huge, sorry to bring it back to COVID, we're all probably sick of talking about it, but I think at the moment in particular, it's an even more pressing issue. We've been operating in Australia where you'll see I'm in my home office and I've been here for 18 months. We're on the eve of reopening, and there's a palpable sense of excitement in the industry to reopen. Yeah. And I think, we launched in the UK recently, and that sense is there as well. There's a hunger for staff. There's a need for good staff, and Need a Barista through our platform, cafes can connect with someone in less than 10 minutes, and they'll know that we've already done the vetting and the checking of that worker to make sure that they know what they're doing and that they can be trusted. And, that's the two main things.
Yeah. I think as a cafe owner, that's the one thing. If I was putting my cafe owner hat on, I want to know that they were reliable. They turn up. They did a good job. They fitted in with my team, and I could rely on them. And I think this is a need that throughout the world, cafe owners, independent cafe owners, it's a need that you can help fill. Now, if I was a cafe owner and I wanted to find out more and to recruit, how do I do that?
Look, we've got a fantastic site up now in the UK, specifically for the industry there, which is nedabarista.co.uk. We've taken everything we've learned from doing it for 4 years in Australia, where we've covered 20,000 shifts now. And we've
20,000 shifts. That's a real achievement.
Yeah,
it was a real milestone for us and the cafes we support. A lot of learning, and a lot of conversation with cafes. We've put all of that into the UK platform, which is nedabarista.co.uk. A cafe can get there. There's a lot of information that the sort of have to have information about how the pay works, the pay rates, and more importantly, they can create an account and book if they've got a staffing need. The first time they visit that website, they can create that account in about 2 minutes.
Right.
They can contact us directly through there, and we've spoken about this, and I think this is a real pillar of your success, is the recognition that it's a relationship business and the communication is so important. And, we've already had hundreds of UK cafes and baristas join the platform and get together and cover those needs, those staffing needs. And that's all through, the website and our team in the UK as well. And we keep that communication open the whole time. There's a lot of info there, and they can reach out directly to us too.
No, it's amazing because a barista takes a long time to sort of train or to get right. The skills of barista are multiple. You're a hospitality, guru. You're a counsellor. You're also an expert at, the science of coffee, because it is a science. An artist in terms of the presentation. There are so many aspects to it, and to get we've known from our own experience having having excellent baristas makes one hell of a difference to a business. And no matter how good your business is, you're going to be let down, or there's going to be days when something happens outside. Even the best baristas that never go sick, they're human. So, even the best cafes need help in this respect, not just the ones that are really struggling.
Yeah, that's right. And look, we've always sort of thrown it around at Nita Barista headquarters as, insurance for your staffing. It doesn't matter how well prepared you are. Sick days happen, peak periods happen. And people need a resource like ours where they can just jump in and have a repeatable process that is of the quality that they need, and they can do it quickly. And as well, look, traditional recruitment methods for the hospitality industry have always been fairly expensive if they're of any quality. We saw the prices that job sites were charging, and it often doesn't work for small to medium businesses. So, we've reduced the costing on that as well. And that seems to be a huge help for the cafe. The feedback we've had is that's a huge.
That's great. So you mentioned cost then. So if a cafe owner in the UK, now you've done it in Australia for 4 years, absolutely rolled it out. You've got the little niggly things sorted, and you're coming to the UK and you're rolling it out, and it's top notch. So at the moment you're in London only. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Look, we wanted to launch in a fairly tight sort of area with what we already knew was a thriving coffee scene. We've done that. We're sort of covering Greater London area. So I think it's about London plus 50 miles out of there. And look, there's a lot of cafes, a lot of restaurants, a lot of hospitality, a lot of roasters as well. We've had some great conversations with the roasting industry there too. I'm sure you both rub up against that. We had a chat about that as well. There's a booming roasting industry going on. We're about to announce a partnership with a fantastic UK roastery to support their wholesale accounts. and we'll be talking about that next week. But the London area has been great. We think there's a really thriving coffee scene there, and we will grow to the rest of the UK as the year progresses. Yeah.
So in the next 12 months or so, you'll roll it out throughout the UK.
Yeah, it's definitely it's sort of the next thing.
No pressure.
No pressure. We're not looking for commitment.
Yeah.
I'm right.
I'll sign on the dot. Yeah.
No, I think the way you're launching it is very, very wise. Actually, it'd be very easy to just try and over commit and under deliver. So I think what you're doing is very, very prudent. Just tell me a little bit about. Sorry, just tell me a little bit about the rating. How because one thing that really we asked a few questions yesterday. One of the things that you said was how the ratings work. How does that work?
Yeah, look, we believe in transparency for both sides of the platform, which is the cafe and the worker. We know cafes need to have sort of social proof that the person coming into their shop that day is who they think they are and has the skills that they need. So every single shift that is performed through our platform, the cafe rates the barista much like you would an Uber driver or any other service provider, and they get a rating system and some feedback that then goes straight onto the barista's front-facing profile. So the cafe books someone, let's say, Andrew, you book a barista for tomorrow, 10 minutes later, you get a notification, Alex, in this example, has picked up the shift. You'll get their profile, you'll see how many shifts they perform, how many kilos they can do a day, and what the feedback from other cafe owners like you is, because that's real feedback. We can talk about how good they are, but yeah, we think that's really important. Also, on the other side of the coin, the cafes can rate the baristas. The baristas can rate the cafes. So there's a real sort of network effect there of people being transparent about each other's performance. And we think that's
I think that's really important. I think particularly the cafes being rated is a place to work, because actually, you know, as a barista, you really want to work somewhere you enjoy working, and you work better if it's a nice place, a nice environment, and the team's good and the equipment's good and all that sort of stuff. So
and you want to go back.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's it. And, you know, I think a big thing for cafes is in 2021 now is having a good reputation amongst workers.
Yeah.
When staff is so thin on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, it's been great to speak to you. So I'll put all the links and everything at the bottom whenever we post. This is going to be posted on our website, on our YouTube channel and stuff like that. And I'll make sure all the links are there. But just for those people who can't be bothered to do for the links, just spell out how people get in touch with you and take part of.
Yeah. Sure. Look, you'll be there in a minute. Just go straight to needabarista.co.uk. So that's NEED barista.co.uk, and you can contact us directly through that. There's a little chat box there, and you can also create your account straight away. So if there's any staffing stress you've got, any worries about it, or you just want some more information as well, jump on the website and you can contact us directly. Yeah.
Well, we wish you all the very best with your launch. I know you're launching the UK, you launched about 3 months ago, didn't you? So, and it's going very well at the moment. So, we think this is really fulfilling a need. And the way you put it all together, I know you got this proven business model in down under, but actually, the way you put it all together, the website's really slick. Everything looks really good. So we wish you all the very best.
And we're very excited to see this develop, because we think you're onto something really, really good, and we want to watch it grow.
Yeah, that's lovely. Look, we've had the warmest reception from the UK coffee scene. Anyone who's watching this who owns a cafe or a roaster or anything like that, we can't wait to meet you. There's lots to talk about, and to the two of you as well. Thanks so much for having me. I've been aware of your work for quite a while, and it's been great speaking with you again.
Okay, well, brilliant.
Yeah.
Speak soon. Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.
See you soon.